Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go now.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're not ready. Check. Leo. Check 13. 5. 53. Mike. Ricky. Look at me. Zipper. Stay at home.
On fourth down, Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They toss to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Xavier Woods with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you, Tom.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Hard. Come again. Say. Joker. Keep gripping.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to loft one. He's got a man, complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go. Check the backer. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Darren Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Delta. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
10th carry down for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. It's just me and you. It's just 20 seconds.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Mixon. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Go! Let's go! Five!
Back to throw. Herbert. He's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. 53 slots. Check. 50.
Protein spill.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Switch. Switch.
Go out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Snap.
On first down, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
The offense retains possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. A.J. Green, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We got this.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboys 1st down.
There we go. 7,
Mike 57. Exit.
Hey, Phil. Get 26.
1st down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Foster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st down, Cowboys.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Out, 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 out. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be third down.
Right. Hard, hard. Watch move. Switch. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Kill. You get what he's done.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Echo. Five.
Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Kill. Yes. Spies. Now.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his his own 6-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
The Cowboys take over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 56.
One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.